Ladies and gents, we're here with Libby Ellis, a sprint car driver. Libby, welcome.
How are you?
I'm going real good. Now, look, we're here at Archerfield. Bit of a weird day today because you were supposed to run last night, but very inclement weather turned it into an afternoon show.
Yeah, it was really rainy yesterday. They tried to put it off as long as possible, and then they moved it to the Sunday. And it's actually worked out not too bad. So not too hot, which is good.
There was one of these a couple of weeks ago as well that I came out to, and I tell you what, it was a different atmosphere.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit quieter, but because tomorrow is a public holiday, the crowd up there is great, and we've got monster trucks. The kids love the monster trucks. So
You've got what?
I've got what?
Monster trucks.
Monster trucks, yeah. They've got monster trucks out there. They just jump stuff. That's what the kids like.
The young folk love those, but us traditional racers, we call them time wasters.
Yeah. I got to be careful because the guys that drive them are actually really good friends of ours, so I love them. But not so much the monster truck part. Yeah.
Now look, you clearly love racing. You're racing two cars tonight, Sprint Car and Formula 500. But more importantly, I actually think you love racing and enjoying your social media platforms as much. Would that be a fair call?
I think with the social media, I have a good laugh at myself, and I try not to take it all too seriously. I think you've got to be doing it because you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. So I think the social media part I've found when I've looked in the past, there's not really much about teams and stuff like that, although we're sort of a very, dysfunctional sort of team, and we are a budget team. We like to travel, we like to see a lot of different people, and I suppose I'm just showing that other side of it, I think, yeah.
Well, you know what, I've been doing this for a really long time, media, and you don't get the behind the scenes stuff enough. It's all too very anal, if that's the best word for it, and it's all straight up and down. You've actually got to show your human side of it, because that is really important in this day and age.
Yeah, and I think with the 10 questions with Libby, it's really funny when I go up and speak to some, especially the well-known sort of top of the ladder dudes. They are sort of like, they're used to the, how do you find the track and, what's your setup? And I'm just like, and I just throw some curly ones in there, and I think they just, whoa. So, yeah, and I like that. I think it's different, and it brings that, I suppose, that real person part of racing. And a lot of people know the cars, but they don't know the person sitting in the car or the team. Like my team, they're very understanding of me, so poor things.
Anthony says he tolerates you. Would that be fair?
Yeah, that would be very fair, and Sean doubly tolerates me.
But you know what, it's clearly a fun atmosphere here, because I've been here for a couple of hours, and everyone's getting on really well, and they like having...
I've been cranky at him before, but that's okay.
Oh, but that was probably justifiable.
Yeah, thank you, good. I'll make sure that's recorded.
But look, you've got to have fun when you go away racing, because you do so much of it, and Speedway is full on, compared to road racing. You could race 30 times a year, where road racing you do 8 or 9, and that's about it, but it's got to be fun.
We race, I think, through the season. I've raced every weekend. I think we've missed 2 weekends because they haven't had racing on, or we've gone somewhere else to help someone else with racing, and it's just really enjoyable. Like, we really love it, and even washing all the mud off is still fun. So it's like you say, it's just the whole atmosphere of it. So yeah.
Look, I've got a brand new John Deere tractor at home that's a bit dirty. Can you come around and clean that?
Well, I don't actually wash it. Anthony does, and I think it's because I don't know whether I did this well or I don't do it good enough. Yeah, so he has to do it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well done of me. But when we're at home, I cook him a good meal and make sure all his washing's done, and make sure he's topped up with drinks.
So everyone's a winner, is that what you're saying?
That's right, yep.
All right, let's talk a bit about your racing. So you've been racing sprint cars for a little while?
Yeah, so this is my 3rd season, I'm pretty sure, or maybe 4th, I get mixed up. So I started off in a J&J, which was Scotty Johnson's car. He wasn't able to run. I ran that car. Then Chris Trembath offered me a ride because Scotty came back to sprint cars. So I've been running his car for the last, I think, 2 or 3 3 seasons and really enjoying it. And the 500 was something that I had just as a side thing, and I'm no good at it. I really am I'm really struggling with it, but you know, it's all a process, and they say sprint cars is a 5-year apprenticeship. I think I'm slowly now starting to get the hang of it. My results last weekend in Toowoomba hopefully show that. Now we just got to back that up and keep that rolling. So yeah, but it's fun.
So when you're not racing a sprint car, what else do you race, if anything?
Well, the 500, if we're not racing, we're working on race cars, and if we're not working on our own race cars, we're helping out someone else who might need, you know, someone to cheer them on in the shed, you know. You know how it works. Yeah. Everyone stands around, they work on the car, and yeah, do it. So yeah, so we do that. And Anthony's niece races as well, so we help her out as well. And we have a second car here, which is Nick O'Keefe. So if he has any issues, then we help him with that car, because obviously it's mine. So I've got to make sure he's happy, and his dad's one of my sponsors. So yeah.
So look, clearly methanol's in your veins.
Yes, definitely. I like the candy methanol, not the plain methanol. It smells pretty.
I tell you what, talking about food, I went up to Mullaney. Now, for those that don't know, I'm from Sydney, right? Yeah. And I've just moved up here. I went to Mullaney with my lovely partner, and we went to this cafe, and they had this peanut brittle that was homemade. Yeah. And I tell you what, if for people that follow me, they know I love my food. And I tell you what, I'm going to source out the company that makes this, and I'm going to buy it, because that's how much I liked it.
That's the way.
Look, I do love my food, I must admit, but life's just too short, and if you don't enjoy yourself, there's no use doing anything. But I love getting out there racing, seeing a lot of different sorts of racing. A couple of weeks ago I was at Bathurst with the 6 hour, here with the sprint cars tonight, TCR, you know, just stuff all over Australia. Just absolutely love motorsport.
It's just fun, yeah. I don't get into the Bathurst stuff and things like that, but if someone wanted to take me, I'd go and watch and hang out with people, and it's just all about that, being involved with that team. I think with our team though, and although it may frustrate the boys a little bit, for me it's about the little people on the hill and encouraging them to have a good time. And tonight we've given out some flags to the kids and stuff like that, and we give out badges and stickers, and it's just for them to enjoy it, you know. So, and that's sort of my focus is, I'll say the fans, but they're not. They're people who are absolute hardcore, you know, supporters of Speedway, and that's what it is. So that's what I love about it, I think, the most.
There's plenty of those around, isn't there?
Oh yes, there is heaps. So yeah.
Look, clearly you sell some merch, so we'll put a link at the bottom of this so people can hook that up.
We got new shirts arriving soon, hopefully. So yeah, we got hats and stubby coolers and stickers and all sorts of stuff. So
beautiful. Well, thank you for spending a couple of minutes with us. Enjoy your racing and go well tonight.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. As long as they go round me, not through me. That's always the plan. Thanks, Andy.